Yeah.
I got a water book.
I did that the one day, and it was like I was holding on and holding on because I had to finish my sentence, and then I was like, Hi everybody, Bob Wilkie here, I Got Mind, and thank you so much for checking out what the mental health courses are all about. You know, we've been working at this for a year and listening to people, and you know, I've had some great friends join me, and today I'm very fortunate to have Kelly Hrudey here with me, who's extremely passionate about the cause. Welcome, Kelly.
Thank you. You know, I'm the fortunate one, Bob. When you called me over a year ago and mentioned what you were doing, as you know, I jumped on fully that very first phone call. And the reason why is because I've known you for a number of years. I've known your story, what you've gone through, how you're keeping the conversation not only alive, but driving the conversation about mental health, because it's such a big part of society today. And although, you know, it's troubling that so many people are going through things, it's so great that now we're really talking a lot about it. And in the sports world as well. You know, first responders, they have their issues and, you know, they need their help. But oftentimes people don't think that athletes are going through things, but they are.
Just average people, you know,
Right.
and being here in Calgary, you know, talking to so many business owners that are stressed out. How does that affect your home life? People that have worked in the oil industry, you know, there's major issues going on there. So it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's some great topics here. And, you know, one of the ones that I know that you're really passionate about and wanted to chat a little bit about today is just being able to assess the loved ones because of what you went through with your daughter, Caitlin. Yeah,
so there were two topics there that really grabbed my attention. Assessing yourself, and I'll get to that after I talk about assessing your loved ones. I'll give you a little bit of background about our story. Our daughter, Caitlin, was about 11 years old, and she was really struggling with something, or what we didn't know was a mental health issue. I noticed things that she was doing, but I thought they were quirky little habits, or whatever you might want to call them.
Yep.
And I didn't really put all those little habits together and form what was really going on. Had I done that, I think that we could have been able to get Caitlin some help a little bit earlier. She was finally diagnosed when she was 12 with OCD and anxiety, but at that point, unfortunately, Bob, her life was completely unmanageable. So the thing is, if you're a parent or a friend or a relative of somebody and you know they're going through something, the signs are actually quite obvious, and you can tell that they're really trying to avoid certain things. And I won't get into all of it, but usually it's avoiding work or school, or they're not eating properly. They're, in Caitlin's case, pretending she had migraines all the time so she couldn't go to school and certain things. So once you look at that entire picture, then you go, something's different about this person right now, and I should go ask them. Now, here's the part about assessing yourself. Oftentimes they're going to lie and or not admit it because they're scared.
Absolutely.
And or they don't know what they're going through. They think everybody's going through this same thing, or they feel the same way. So what I've learned over the years is that, no, you know what, I can have a great conversation. I can go up to you and go, Bob, how you doing today? Yep. And or if, in our case, a daughter or something, I can go, Caitlin, what's going on right now? What are you thinking? And we need to find a way to flesh this out, because I understand that it's difficult for you to talk about. And in her case, she became like a caged animal, and she was fighting. And she didn't know that she had something. She wasn't going to admit it, didn't want to go get the help. And that's the other thing. When you finally do start to get the help, it's very hard work, and that person may fight it. And so you have to be the strong one. That's what we found, that we had to really battle along with Caitlin. It wasn't her in the fight alone.
Yep.
All of us were involved.
Yep. And you're going to see, you know, below us here, all the different courses that we put together with stress, anxiety, depression. Kelly already touched on assessing yourself, assessing your loved ones, you know, suicide and how it affects people, surviving trauma. You know, you just described it with your daughter, Caitlin, going through it. How to start the conversation.
Yeah.
And then finding and getting help. So we found that these are very important topics.
Yeah.
You can click on any of the courses down below. They're totally free. Kelly, thank you so much for this introduction. You're going to see Kelly in a couple of these little clips here, because we need to talk about this more. So go ahead and choose the one that you want to start on. And thank you so much for coming. We know that this information is going to help them.
Absolutely. Good job on you, bud, for coming up with this idea.
Yeah, good. Thanks. Enjoy.